Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Craig Reynolds to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today. But Jared's just a throwback. A guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills. And it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
Wright reels it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Here comes the 4th down snap to Goff. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. First down throw from Goff. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd
Defense
down.
looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Underneath, it's Gibbs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Hauls in this punt at the 8. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard's Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He breaks the tackle, and they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Lions' 25-yard line.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Lamar out of the pistol. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the pistol, Henry. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. This is Henry on second. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Looking to throw, Jackson. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be second and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get...
And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Here's Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Brought down by the versatile All-Pro, Kyle Hamilton.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They bring a tight end in motion right. This is Gibbs on second down. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Gong. It's on target to Williams. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense. And number 2, you gain respect in your teammates.
And there's a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Lions.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Lions looking at 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Putting the tight end in motion. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. That's Laporta again. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Detroit.
Gibbs runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Rasheen Ali on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. And with just under 40 seconds left to go, Brock, they can try a drive, but they got to hurry. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Lamar off the play fake. It is caught left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
13 yards.
Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 46. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Jackson's going to throw again. A massive shot towards the end zone. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker. Defense.
So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
First down throw for Jackson. Trying for the deep ball. They connect on the deep shot. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Lamar's going to keep this one. He won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. That's likely on the quick slant. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Up to the air now. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Handoff headed right to Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. All set up now for 1st and 10.
For a Baltimore Raven.
Here's Henry running left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Running once more with Henry. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Cade. I got to judge that one. That tells me that that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
Oops, knocks it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
Yeah, this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. That play made by an all-pro from last season, Marlon Humphrey.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. That one good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 6 yards.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Jackson now on 3rd. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Luke knocks it through. And that grows their lead to 12.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown and field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. His return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Tight end going in motion here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Downfield, and Tislam has it. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They come through with a massive gain there on 4th down. 24 yards, and it's a 1st down. Off play action, Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Play action here with Goff. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They're going to throw again. Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Goff on 1st and 10. Complete out to the right. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Brought in by Laporta. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Working quickly here.
First down, Lions.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. So a change of pace to the tight end. He isn't going to yield anything. Stop for no gain. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts.
The 12-yard line.
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Goff. This one's caught. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Goff now on 3rd down. Has it in close. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That's not just shy of the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And they stop him. No touchdown. No first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Result of the play.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Baltimore running its offense out now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. It's Henry on the counter. He's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. They go play fake with Jackson. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Get to Henry on the inside handoff. He's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
Okay, a 2-yard run on 1st down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
At the 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. They're going to pass it here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. Third down coming up.
3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. That's a first down for the Ravens, partner. And that should all but do it here.
It's a gain of 2. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
17 yards. That's good for another Baltimore Raven. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Ravens making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens go up by 19.
Ravens 26, Lions 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.